Welcome to FireTech Talk. I'm Sean Kelly, and today I'm with Diane Pein, current chair of NAFED and president of Approved Fire. Diane, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me again.
Wonderful. Well, let's jump in. We're going to cover a few topics around technology and its effects on the industry. How have wireless and smart systems affected the industry in the past 5 years, and how do you predict they'll affect the industry in the next 5 years?
So 5 years is pushing it backwards. I remember at an NFPA meeting right here in Vegas, or a NAFED meeting right here in Vegas about 15 years ago. They were introducing the wireless programming. And there was 6 of us in the room in a breakout session. 6 of us were sitting in there, and of the 6, 5 were shaking their heads. No way, no how, can't happen. And I remember being in that room going, oh my God, I'm not ready for this. I better get a move on. And those 15 years flew. And we're seeing it, we're installing it, we're seeing more and more of it. I believe in the next 5 years, you're gonna see predominantly wireless product. We see it in hospitals, we see it in universities, we see it in big industry. I don't think it's gonna be a what if, I think it's gonna be a let's get rolling and who's ready.
Yeah, so just like the codes and standards, you're going to see manufacturers just across several different product lines and applications.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because again, like I said, 15 years ago, it was a few pieces. Your NACs and your initiating devices were kind of there. Now, everything. I mean, they have things that people said couldn't be done, being done instantaneously. It's here, and it's going to be bigger. This is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. We're going to see a lot more. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
So related to changes in equipment, how do you expect the types of technology and applications that service companies have to use in order to kind of deliver the service that will be required into the future?
There are still so many companies that are using paper, that are using pens, that have not even harnessed what's out there. The Wi-Fi smart building inspection, sitting at a boardroom table, inspecting a building, the ability to do paperless reports instantaneously sent to your customer in AHJ, instantaneous invoicing, which is a spectacular tool right now because you're turning your cash flow much quicker, you're seeing collections drop. We utilize it. And we've seen an enormous change in our AR. And there needs to be more of the folks out there, the small and big. And personally, I think the larger companies, the conglomerates are having a harder time, a much harder time getting to that point. And they're allowing the small folks like me to run right past them.
So related to that, is it a kind of a basket full of smartphone applications, or is there kind of, comprehensive solutions that you're using or you're looking for?
A little of both, There's smartphone, there's tablet, there is, it sounds funny, but we're looking at drone. You're going out and inspecting a large system out in a field. Why drag everybody out there, get a drone out there and work with the drone. It hones in, you can see where you're going. You personally can direct the inspection. We had a lot of issues this year, 2020, with not being allowed on sites. How are you going to get out there and do that inspection if you physically can't be there? Send a robot, send a drone. You direct it, you see what you need to do. There are challenges. How do you do a water flow? You can't, can't reach through that picture and turn it on, but we've used a lot of different technology ourselves. And I've talked to other smaller to medium-sized companies that were doing the same to keep going. So it's going to be a mishmash of technologies.
Okay. So last question, you've touched on this a little bit, going back 15 years ago. How can fire service companies be proactive in preparing their business and employees for kind of what's to come?
You have to start small. And by small, I mean start educating, start introducing small pieces. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone today, from the 5-year-old to the 90-year-old, right? So that's an easy start. Let's play on the phone, make sure they have email, put a few of your inspection reports on there. Let them feel part of the development. And then they don't feel as if you're shoving it on them. They're part of the growth. They're part of making this happen. Again, bringing them to the NAFED meetings where they're meeting other people who are doing it. You know, you're doing it, I'm not. Let me pick your brain. Do you like it? It helps people feel calmer about making change. Not everybody likes change, even the young ones. Other things you can do is make it fun. I know for a fact when we changed over to a paperless process in my company, I had probably 50% of my employees tell me they were retiring. This was the end, not moving along any further. So you had to make it fun. We brought in games, we turned it into challenges, and it kind of deterred them from the ugly side of it, and they were busy having a little bit of fun. So you just have to kind of feel out your team and know what direction you need to move them in, and take small steps. Big steps will lose everybody.
Great. Well, Diane, this has been a great conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching FireTech Talk. Please be sure to like and subscribe.